Culbert. I'm a teaching artist for Medhow Arts, a nonprofit arts organization in Twisp. Today we'll be doing a lesson on Trenton Doyle Hancock, an American artist who has created these imaginary mound creatures in his paintings. For this lesson, you will need a piece of paper, a pencil, some coloring materials like crayons or markers, and your watercolor paint set, and some sort of black or dark markers. If you have a Sharpie, that's great, or any other kind of dark coloring material would be great. Trenton Doyle Hancock was born in 1974 in Oklahoma, but was raised in Texas. Throughout his artistic career, he has developed characters called the Mounds. He develops their stories and lives through his paintings and other artwork. He uses the Mounds to explore ideas of good and evil, authority, race, religion, and morals. His Mounds are usually black and white, striped in a mound shape, and are often surrounded by flowers or other plants. So today we're going to create a character inspired by his mound characters. So I know the Mounds don't look like characters you might see in cartoons, but some of them have eyeballs or faces, and they're kind of just that shaped like a mound of dirt, and they've got the black and white stripes on them. So we're going to make a shape with black and white stripes that'll be our alter ego or imaginary friend. So we're going to start creating our imaginary friend inspired by the Mounds. And we're going to start by choosing a shape. So if you know how to draw three-dimensional shapes, then you can choose a three-dimensional shape. And if you don't know what that is or how to draw that, then just choose any shape, like could be a square or a circle. His Mounds are shaped like a pile of dirt, but we're going to choose just any shape for our imaginary friend mound creature. So go ahead and draw your shape in the middle of your page. I'm going to draw kind of an egg-like shape. Okay, and we'll use it, just draw in pencil for now. And then we're going to add stripes to it. So just kind of going across nice wide stripes that we're going to color in black and white, like his Mounds are. Now, as you're doing this, think about what kind of characteristics would you like in an imaginary friend? So would your imaginary friend be funny? Would they help you when you're sad? Would they get in trouble instead of you? Or would they cause lots of mischief for you and play lots of pranks on you? So kind of think about these things and think about what you would like your imaginary friend to be like. So now we're going to color in the stripes, alternating white, black, white, black, white, black. So black and white striped. So you can use your dark or black marker or other coloring tool to color in your stripes. And keep thinking about what you would like your imaginary friend to be. Okay, so once you've colored in your stripes, the next step, if you haven't already done this, is to outline your shape using your black marker. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Some of you might have already done this. And then what we want to think about is there anything else you want to add to your imaginary friend? So he will often add eyeballs or faces. So go ahead and add that now. So I might just add some eyeballs inspired by him coming out at the top of my egg shape here. And this is your friend, so it can look funny, or it can look sad, or it can look happy and kind, or scary, whatever you want your friend to look like. I know it's a funny sort of friend to have. I've never actually had a friend that looks like this. But that's the nice thing about art. So I'm adding eyeballs and hands, and I might even give mine some feet. Okay, so his artwork is usually, the mounds are usually surrounded by plants, a lot of flowers often, or sometimes it looks like they're in this kind of jungly landscape. So we're going to add a bunch of plants around our figure now. So you can, I might just get my pencil and go straight to my colors. So I'm going to use my crayons. I'm just going to draw lots of flowers, but you could draw other leafy plants if you want. And just think about surrounding your character with plants. You can use different colors. You could kind of make up plants. And as you do this, think about what things in the world are scary or confusing, or what things in the world would make you want to have your imaginary friend with you. So the world can be kind of complicated and scary or sad or hard to understand. And so that's kind of what these plants are like, this wild world around us. And our imaginary friend is going to help guide us through that. So once you have your plants drawn in, you can go back in with your watercolor and add even more color or plants to this. And feel free to overlap plants right on top of your character. So I started covering my character in leaves a little bit, like the jungle's just growing right into my character. So, and then, yeah, you can take your watercolors and just keep coloring in your planty background. So we've created our very own mound characters, or imaginary friends. And one of the reasons these are so interesting to look at is because there's a lot of contrast in them. So we have the black and white striped imaginary friend creature, which is very different from the background. So it contrasts the background, which is flowery and organic or curved lines, and nature. And very, very colorful, right? So we've got black and white versus colorful, and then we have stripes and lines versus curved lines and swirls and more organic movement. So thanks for making these friends with me today. Sometimes making an imaginary friend can be a great way to help us understand the world or just feel a little happier. So I look forward to seeing you next week.